Hi, it's me, it's Whoop. Listen, I hear I'm getting a little bit of heat because people thought I was making fun of Brad and Angelina.
Starbucks, Barbie, Whoopi in the View.
Whoopi Goldberg is undeniably one of the biggest names in the industry today, but sometimes being famous doesn't mean you are loved. And in Whoopi's case, she has been called out so many times that fans are tired of hearing her name.
Whoopi Goldberg has been suspended for 2 weeks from The View, following this controversial comment she made on Monday's episode.
Recently, she has once again been dragged into controversy with an alleged lawsuit waiting for her in court. This time around, more celebrities are speaking out, and you won't believe what they have to say about the actress.
Sorry, that's what you said. You said, Whoopi, you said that when people who shouldn't be here end up murdering the children of American citizens. You know what's horrible?
From Brad Pitt slamming her over comments about his divorce to Jason Aldean threatening her with a $40 million lawsuit, Whoopi is in big trouble. If you want to know what she said to her haters, make sure you keep watching. There had been a lot of buzz in Tinseltown, and with the recent controversy surrounding the movie Sound of Freedom, fans had been very cautious about the industry and the people involved in it. While big names in the industry had decided to keep it low-key for the time being, Whoopi Goldberg didn't seem to get the memo and continues to stir chaos around her. The most recent is her alleged feud with country singer Jason Aldean. Everything started when she and her other co-host for The View slammed the country singer for his song Try That in a Small Town. During the show, Whoopi called out Jason for being insensitive and detached. At one point, she even accused the singer of not being completely aware of the message of his music. But it didn't end there, because her other co-host chipped in and made matters even worse.
He saw people get, so I don't understand how he could be that disconnected.
They started calling Jason names and continued saying very nasty things about him as if they are freely allowed to do so on national television. Soon after the show aired, fans were angry and demanded that the show explain the host's behavior. On top of this, they also asked for an apology, which didn't come. As their request went unheard, fans took their grievances to Twitter and exposed Whoopi for being rude. This fan pointed out how problematic the show had been and said, "I hope Jason Aldean takes everything from those women on The View. It's time we all made people like Whoopi pay for their poorly informed narcissism." Another said, "The network executives need to show Whoopi the door. She is not doing anything for you and in fact creates much more conflict." Speaking of The View, there have been countless instances in the past where Whoopi and her co-host have been roasted because of their questionable comments. And take note, it's not only the fans who called them out, celebs also expressed their disappointment about the show. For instance, her comments about sensitive topics such as the Holocaust created an uproar in the industry. As a result, big names such as Brad Pitt, Jennifer Aniston, and many more expressed their opinions about her actions and, at most, reminded her that she was given the platform to spread awareness, not lies.
Holocaust isn't about race. No, it's not about race. It's about...
Some of them put their feet down and took a stand against the host. One of the many celebrities who called out her comments was Deborah Messing. Through a tweet, the actress expressed how hurt she was about the statement, saying, "At Whoopi Goldberg, you deeply hurt and offended me. By minimizing the horror of the Holocaust, the systematic annihilation of 6 million Jews, which by the way is a race, an attempted genocide to white-on-white crime, you all lives mattered us, devastating and dangerous." Piers Morgan, on the other hand, criticized the obvious double standard by bringing up the Sharon Osbourne scandal again. "Sharon Osbourne was fired from The Talk for defending me against a fake charge of racism. Whoopi Goldberg said on The View yesterday that the Holocaust wasn't about race, which for Jewish people is about as racist a comment as anyone could make, but she doesn't lose her job." Former The Show host also shared 2 cents about the issue. In a tweet, Meghan McCain wrote, "I hate commenting on my old employer because I have moved on in every way a person can move on. That being said, I am an activist against anti-Semitism and it is a big part of my life. The growing threat is real and virulent and everywhere. I am heartbroken about what was said." On top of the backlash, she was also suspended and issued an apology right after. And while it looks like she regrets her actions, fans pointed out that Whoopi has a history of repeating the same mistakes again and again. And when I say again, I mean countless times where she was caught commenting about sensitive topics and mocking serious events as if she wasn't the subject of backlash for being rude. Just like that, fans hit the bullseye because a few weeks after she issued the apology, she was once again caught commenting about the matter. And you guessed it right, she once again apologized for her actions and assumed that her words were merely taken out of context, nothing more, nothing less. The problem is, she committed more mistakes after that. One of the biggest is her insensitive comments and actions regarding Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's divorce.
after 12 years together, 2 years of marriage and 6 children, Angelina and Brad are breaking up.
Take note, while the internet remains heartbroken over Angelina Jolie's filing for divorce from Brad Pitt, Whoopi is taking a biting approach to covering news of the demise of one of Hollywood's leading power couples. As expected, fans didn't like it. During the first part of their morning broadcast, the longtime View co-host mocked coverage of the couple's breakup by reporting on the divorce in her trademark-affected Valley Girl voice. But this was only the tip of the iceberg, because aside from being straight disrespectful, she also started fake crying, which definitely added more salt to the wound. While things are also pretty out of hand, her other co-workers decided to open their mouths and make matters worse. This was after panelist Jedediah Bila responded, "When I saw them together and I saw the causes they represented and fought for, it seemed like the bodies just didn't meet, but the hearts and minds met too. So when you see them crumble, you think, man, this could happen to anybody. Anybody can crumble, and it's sad. You watch them grow together. You feel like you know them sometimes." In short, she was suggesting infidelity played a role in the divorce, to which Whoopi responded sarcastically, "There's not always a third person, but she filed," Goldberg said. Who knows, but people felt it was important that we bring this news to you. Surprisingly, or maybe not, this was not the last time she commented about Brad Pitt's life. There was also a time when she accused the actor of staging her reunion with Jennifer Aniston. What they were referring to was this picture of Brad and Jen during the SAG Awards. It was a brief interaction, but fans believed that the two could patch things up and that this encounter might be the start of a possible reconciliation. Well, not everyone believes in that. One of them was Whoopi, who accused the two of deliberately staging this moment to create a buzz online. She commented on the matter during another episode of The View. While the other hosts were simping about the possible reconnection, Whoopi decided to rain on their parade and mentioned that as actors, they are more than capable of fooling those around them.
Very familiar.
Okay, can I just bust your whole world?
No!
Actors,
No,
actors.
But this was not in front of a TV screen.
Listen.
But she didn't stop there. She even proceeds to mockingly joke about the possibility that Brad and Jen planned everything ahead just to avoid any drama and get things done.
Sure, they thought, oh my God, if we win, we're gonna have to deal with something. So let's figure out what we're gonna do so we can get it done. Okay, That's how that worked.
It was obvious that not everyone was happy with her comments, and soon enough, another wave of backlash went crashing toward Whoopi. Brad and Jennifer commented about the situation and tried to keep it cool. When asked if it was really awkward between the two of them, Jen slammed that comment and clarified that she is buddies with Brad Pitt, saying, "No, it was absolutely fun. You know, Brad and I are buddies, like we're friends and we speak. And there's no oddness at all except for everyone that probably watched it and was wanting there to be or assumed it to be." Now, tell me she was not referring to Whoopi with her last comment. On the other hand, Brad Pitt shared his thoughts about the issue. Seemingly throwing shade at what Whoopi said, the actor gave a little narrative about the interaction, saying, "I just want people to know there wasn't anything like, were they not allowed? No, zero, no drama." He also added, "What you saw was absolutely what we had hoped, which was just nice engagement between two massive, incredibly talented people." Because of this, fans are once again calling for people to assume things and make them seem like the truth. When she was criticized for her comments about Brad and Jolie's divorce, the host almost immediately denied the accusation and clarified that she didn't mean any harm, which we all know is not entirely accurate, especially after she openly made fun of such a serious matter. To show that she regrets her actions, The View host posted a video to Facebook explaining that her earlier comments were made at the direction of the show.
To me, it's gossip until somebody says, yes, this is absolutely what's happening, which apparently has happened by this evening. But I'm not a gossip fan.
She also added, "But I'm not a gossip fan, and I don't think it's fair to announce stuff when you don't have all of the information. But I had to do it anyway, so I did it the way I thought I could do it." But then again, this was only one of the many apologies she has already released in the past, and at this point, fans are all fed up with her antics. One fan wrote, "Whoopi needs a second job to pay these millions in damages she will owe when she catches these cases." While another said, "She gives the kind of views that she does because she's not a smart person, and yet she sees herself as better than everybody else. A dangerous combination, one which may soon cost her $40 million. Speaking of $40 million, sources reveal that Jason Aldean is preparing to sue her because of the nasty things she said about his song during the show. In an article, it was said that Jason and his team are making sure to hold Whoopi accountable for the insensitive comments regarding his music, and a lot of fans couldn't agree more. So far, Whoopi has been low-key since the controversy became the talk of the town. However, a source close to the actress shared that she is not even bothered about the lawsuit. At most, she is not threatened at all and is confident she will do just fine. Well, only time will tell. That's it for today's video. Make sure to leave your comments, give this a like, and subscribe for more celebrity news.